The Big Red Stadium in the Cold Air Corridor. You're watching World Stadium Profiles, and this is Erster FSV Mainz 05 Mewa Arena. The modern home of Mainz 05 sits on the eastern outskirts of the city in Rhineland-Palatinate, surrounded by open fields. It's reached through access roads off Koblentzstraße to the east, with the complex itself including surrounding car parks, the largest to the north of the stadium. The arena provides a successor to the Bruchwegstadion, an 18,700 capacity stadium that was the home for Mainz between 1929 and 2011. It still remains today, further northeast from the Mewa Arena and used by the women's and youth teams of Mainz 05. The move to a new stadium was cited as necessary to keep Mainz economically competitive in elite German football. There was an initial plan to build a new stadium right next to the Bruchwegstadion, but this was not deemed reasonable due to its tight location and local residents. Expansion of the existing ground was similarly rejected for this reason. A further location in the Gonsenheim district was later rejected, leading to the suggestion of other sites, including a possible shared stadium with neighbouring Wiesbaden. The site of the Mewa Arena was eventually secured in February 2008, with construction work getting underway in May 2009. The site was previously a field containing fertile topsoil, and the early part of construction would involve removing this topsoil and transporting it over to a different region of Mainz, where it would be part of a new golf course. The stadium site forms part of Mainz's Cold Air Corridor, a purposely open area where cold air can travel through and help to cool down the overall climate of a city. Its open location led in turn to strong consideration around transport connections, with a notable university also located nearby. Work on the new stadium was completed on the 3rd of July 2011, with its first landmark event coming the following month. Mainz played Bayern 04 Leverkusen in their first Bundesliga match at their new home on the 7th of August 2011, winning 2-0. Well before the new stadium had even begun construction, its naming rights had been acquired. Credit insurer Coface agreed a deal back in 2007, forming a partnership with Mainz 05 that continued for many years. The ground therefore opened as the Coface Arena, a deal that lasted for 5 years until the summer of 2016. It was then that car manufacturer Opel acquired the rights, with the stadium taking the name of Opel Arena for the next 5 years. At the time of writing, its latest sponsorship deal has been struck with Mewa Textile Service, a Wiesbaden-based linen rental company. They've been a long-term sponsor of Mainz 05, and the naming rights create the Mewa Arena name that's known today. The Mewa Arena is particularly easy to spot from both on ground and up in the air, given its open surroundings and its bright red colour scheme. The 4 distinct stands form red frames which can be illuminated in places at night time. The stadium's main stand sits to the north, housing dugouts and a tunnel down the front, with 2 rows of executive boxes stacked above the main seating area. There is standing room across this stadium for around 16,000 total people, the main bulk of this being found in the popular west stand behind the pitch's western goal. A standing section is also formed from the southernmost blocks of the east stand opposite, and this creates part of the designated away section on Mainz match days. Used by Mainz for both domestic and continental matches for over a decade now, the Mewa Arena got its first taste of international football on the 6th of June 2014. Germany beat Armenia 6-1 in what was their last friendly before heading out to Brazil for the 2014 FIFA World Cup, which they would ultimately win. Capacity at the time of writing sits at 33,305. Have you had the chance to experience the Mewa Arena before? Let us know in the comments below, and be sure to subscribe to the Matchday Man for more stadium profiles like this one. I'll see you then.